Hey yo all, and welcome back to another episode, another video from Mud Stomp. Today we're looking at an oldie but a favourite of mine, Final Fantasy VIII. I've decided to start some different series just alongside Hardcore Minecraft. And so what we're doing is Final Fantasy VIII but with a twist. I'm doing a randomizer mod on it. So what that means essentially is that it is randomized with where the GFs are, where the bosses are, which magic is where, all sorts of things like this. Items, cards. The cards are randomized so that anybody can have a random chance to have one of the rarer cards, and so on. So yeah, it's a huge amount of randomization, but I'm looking forward to trying it. I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII in many years, so this is sort of a start towards that, to try it out and whatnot. I'm just getting my head around the buttons and all that again, playing it on a computer, so obviously there's a bit of difference in how you would operate that from the original PlayStation, but yeah. So anyway, I'll explain more as we go, but just to get into it, as you can see, we're already in the classroom, so I've skipped through the intro and all that for those who would be interested. I will be skipping most cinematics just because of, just to be clear of copyright and things like that. And yeah, we start here. We get Quetzalcoatl and Shiva as per normal, as you've seen, but their abilities are going to be randomized. So having a look through these lists, for instance, so for Quetzalcoatl here, okay, we've got HP Junction, but ability 3, for instance, is something a bit new and different. Mug in there, and just having a look through, so like they've got the refinery abilities down the bottom here, quite a few of them here, so the med level up could be interesting. Encounter None is definitely one of my favorites, so I'll definitely be getting that early on. The Expend 2 and 3 for 1, I'm not 100% sure if I'll do those later or not. But yeah, HP Junction is definitely going to be a high priority to begin with, because I just think who knows which boss we're going to get, so we want to get into that as soon as possible. And yeah, so that would be Quetzalcoatl. And then Shiva will check out as well, and I'm hoping that we can get another couple GFs early, but we'll see. Okay, so Strength and Vitality Junction, Luck Junction, okay, that's cool. I'm in for that. I don't know when I'll get that, but I'm still in for it. Mini Mog, I'm not sure what good that's going to do me. I've got to check that out, because I don't know how that works with this one, but anyway. Counter might be useful. The bonuses are always good, of course, eventually long term. Move Find, I think I'm going to grab that, because I think the sooner I can find extra save and draw points, I might be able to get good magics through some of them. Again, more refining abilities and so forth, so that's pretty good as well. So to begin with, maybe not the worst scenario. It could be possibly better. I'm not entirely sure what junctions I'm going to need the most early on, and whether I'm going to get stuck with just these junctions. There's obviously no magic junction in there, and that can be really useful. Just trying to think what else there would be. Off the top of my head, I can't think. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I've played this, and so this is a real deep end trial. One thing I will confirm is I am definitely playing cards. I will show some of it, not all of it, but just because obviously it can take a long time and that, but I will show some of it, particularly early on, if anything interesting happens, or if I find out anything interesting. But yeah, I do want to play a lot of cards. I do want to sort of play around a bit with it and see how I go, just because again, I haven't played in a long time. Last time I played, I think I got up to disc 2 roughly. I vaguely remember the last time I played on my PlayStation, the disc got scratched or something, and I couldn't continue past the Galbadia fight or something like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance in that way, but that's okay. We'll get past it at some point, I suppose. So yeah, what else can I say? There's not really much else to report on it, really. It's just, as I said before, I wanted to do a different series. I'm going to try and branch out a bit more. I'm loving my Hardcore Minecraft. There's a few videos of that coming up soon, but I just want to do some other stuff as well and just try it. I'm hoping to stream soon on Twitch. So yeah, having some new games to play on that might be more interesting, because I'm not feeling super confident about the idea of streaming Hardcore Minecraft on Twitch, I'll put it that way. I think there's enough Minecraft streamers, and it's probably more interesting just to run some different games and whatnot. So yeah, that's alright. Okay, so selfies here. This is the thing, I just do not forget. I cannot remember half of what happens in the early game, to be honest. It's like, yeah, just a blank thing. What I'm realizing now is I probably didn't want to say that. Okay. we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see what happens. Yeah, okay. I'm probably gonna have to use the directory. That's not fun. Anyway, we're gonna see how we go. Let's get our 7 cards, I think it is, from this gentleman. Yeah, if you haven't played the card game in this much before, I would recommend it definitely. If nothing else, the rarer cards refine into some really good items. But to be honest, I find the card game really fun and exciting, and you get GF cards every time you get a GF usually, these sorts of things, so it's not too bad to get a lot of decent cards, and particularly early on there's quite a few characters around that can give you cards, or you can win cards off. So you can get quite a powerful hand early on. The rule manipulation becomes the key thing then, I think. And that's something I will definitely be doing. I always do it when I play through. I try to manipulate the rules so I can get rid of random and elemental in particular. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Storyline. So if you haven't played Final Fantasy at all before, or Final Fantasy VIII specifically, just to fill you in a bit, so it's basically it's a role-playing game. It's big open world, so to speak. It's not quite as free, and you can't go anywhere, everywhere, all the time, but eventually you can. Obviously, very big storyline focus for Final Fantasy games. So you probably spend anywhere from sort of 10 to 20 hours playing the storyline in a general sort of playthrough, and then you spend a lot of time sort of doing side quests, leveling up, getting stronger for final bosses if you're like me anyway. I like to put in a good number of hours to try and get strong enough for the final boss. We'll see how that goes with this one. I might have to face the final boss earlier than I expect with randomized bosses, so we'll see what happens. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't run into anything too difficult early on. Okay, so now that Selfie's out the way, I think we're going to have a look around and see what's the go with some card games to begin with, I think. Oh, that's right. I did play on the computer a few years ago, obviously. But so the time when I said the disc was scratched, that would have been well before that. A couple of years ago, I got this on Steam, so that's how I'm playing it now as well with the mod. I can't remember off the top of my head what the mod's called, but I'll try and put it in the description with a link to it or something like that, just for those who are interested. So yeah, I do remember the boy running there is usually a good card playing guy. He's a bit painful generally, but yeah, he's not too bad at a lot of the time. We'll see. There are a few people around the starter garden that aren't too bad to play. Oh, he's not coming back through. Might need to reload the screen again. Yeah, there's a few people in Garden that are worth playing early on if they had the good cards. They'll be randomized now, so that's kind of a bit weird, but there should be a number of people. If there's a lot of people to play, let me put it that way, so we'll see how we go. I always hate starting off like this. It's just the worst sort of card you can use, but anyway, we'll have a look at what happens here. I always find it debate, do you use a high-powered card to flip something and have it flip back easily, or do you use a medium one and try and hold it through? But I think with just starting off, I think we're just going to try and sort of keep flipping something every time and hope for the best. This might be alright. Oh no, he got that one. Yep. That's going to get flipped by the thing, and that's not going to flip anything, and that should be good. Yeah, I think this should do it. Woo. Okay, first card game down. As you can see, they're blue at the bottom. Again, if you don't know card games, they'll be white if you already own the card. They're blue on the bottom if you've never owned them before. And then they're yellow with the name if you've owned them before but you've lost them and you need to get them again or whatever. So yeah. Alright. Oh, come back. I hate this. In the PlayStation, it's pretty easy to follow him and track him, I think, and keep getting him, but in the computer version, it's a little bit more clunky. He gets away more easily, unfortunately. I think this guy's just as low. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Yeah, he's not too bad. He's still a little bit... Yeah, I think he might be a bit stronger. That's... nothing. Okay. be... Nope. Yeah, so this is the problem. I've got next to nothing to defend against everything, which is... Yeah, this is... I mean, pretty much every time you start with Final Fantasy VIII, this is kind of the scenario you're faced with, that you're going to have cards that you can't defend against until you get a couple of the better ones. This is kind of a bit rough, I think. I mean, of course, the alternative is to get something that's quite a low card and put that in the middle or something, so you can flip it from all sides and hope that you can manage to flip two at once. That is a possibility if we can figure out a good matching. Give that a go. He's going to get that there. He's got... Yeah. I need to save that for up there. Yeah, there we go. Bet he's going to flip it straight away, of course. So we're going to try... it's the kind of thing, it's really hard to predict what they're doing a lot of the time. But yeah, I think... Try this, see what he does. I think we're going to lose this one, unfortunately. 4, 5, yeah. Oh, we can tie, I think. Yep. No. Oh crap. Okay. I lost. Alright, well, anyway, this is what I mean. Like, it's just... it's one of those things. I think he's a little bit harder than the boy. I might go back to the boy for a few more games or something. Not sure. Yeah. Try one more. See if we can get a card back or something. Anyway, so what I'm probably going to do is spend some time doing a few games around, see if I can find anyone interesting. Oh, gosh, yeah, okay, this isn't going to go well. Going to try and find someone who's maybe got even weaker cards, if that's possible. I don't know, I just didn't think that this would be this difficult with him. But yeah, he must be a bit harder than I remember. Yeah. Alright. So... Yeah. That flips that. That flips that. Can't flip that. Can't flip that. And we can't flip that. And he is guaranteed to flip both of mine. Yay. So, at least it's only a one loss, so one card. Alright, let me see what else I can find out. And, alrighty everyone. So, I've had a little bit of luck. I've searched around for a bit and gone through a couple of different people and finally found this lady who I'm about to show you. I'm just going through these cards here because, as you can see, they're all blue, so all new cards. This was actually, I was a bit surprised. I don't think I've ever played this person before in the normal game, which is kind of funny when you think about it. But yeah, this lady over to the left, she starts in the bottom of the screen and walks away up and then off to the left is what I'm gathering. And I'm able to track her a lot better in the PC version than the boy that runs across the screen, for starters. So I was able to play her many times leading up to this point and so on. I will be able to play her more, I mean. She doesn't move, basically, she's turning constantly. So yeah, as you saw, lots of blue cards, which means I'm definitely going to up my deck a bit with her. And what I'm thinking is that essentially I'm going to try to win a bunch of cards from her and get the deck up high enough that I can either play the guy on the bench again to get some more stronger cards. Although, to be honest, I don't think he necessarily has stronger cards than this. I think it's just he's a better player in general, and my cards were just too weak to compete with him. But yeah, I think it's still tough, as you can see. I'm not exactly winning greatly here. It's just trying to force the hand the right way, I think. Yeah, I think I want to... If I go bottom right, I can block the 3 on the bottom from them, so they can't flip my card. And then if... Yeah, okay. So that's another loss, but anyway, the point is still that she's not the strongest of players in a way. So if I can get the first card flip or something like that, I think I can make up for anything that she can do. And it's sort of yeah, I mean, she still has, like, you look at that, a 7 on top is still a difficult card to play against. But that's the thing, if I can win those sort of cards, then I've actually got a chance to stand up and create a line of defense against some of the others, I think. Yeah. It's funny. I'm finding it very refreshing playing like this because I haven't actually gotten to have a challenge in the card game in quite a long time. Mainly because in the ordinary game you have access to so many high level cards quite early, quite easily. You can get I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but you can get the boy running across the screen. You can get the mini mob card or something, and that gives you an instant high level card. Then you can get Ifrit's card from doing the fire cavern, and then you can get Diablo's card when you get Diablos from the magic lamp. You can get Zell's card from his mum once you first finish the first mission set. You can get is it Quistis's card? I think it's Quistis's card somewhere along the way there too. Relatively early in the game anyway. So it's yeah, with all the GF cards and those cards, it's actually quite easy to beat pretty much anyone very early on. There's not many people that compete against those cards, and once you have sort of 4 of them, you can just draw a line and yeah, you're done. So yeah, while it's sort of interesting, yeah, okay, so there we go. We got a win. Woo! We're on our upways a bit more. So you can see there's yellow one for the Deathclaw, so I lost that before. Just thinking. There's a debate between the Deathclaw and the thing on the left, the Abyssworm. Yeah, I think I want the Abyssworm. It's 5-7 pairing, gives you that corner strength. But I'll get the Deathclaw back in a minute. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, like I said, I'm really enjoying it. It's a very refreshing go at playing in a card game again. So, and if I haven't mentioned before, I know I've mentioned a few randomness rules and not many, but the rare cards are randomized, and basically any person who plays cards could hold one of the rare cards. So you basically just got to go around playing everyone, trying to find them all. So my plan is that once I've got enough good cards from her, I'm going to go around the rest of Balam, playing everyone, trying to find a couple of the rare cards and see how it go. And that's, yeah, the hope is that that'll go well enough that we'll get a few rare cards or something in Balam. I don't know how I'm going to beat those hands, mind you, because having a rare card could give them a fairly strong sort of tipping point to begin with. But if I'm lucky, I'll find it and then I'll be set to go, I think. So, yeah, we'll see how we go with that, I think. Alrighty, well, on that note, I'm going to play some more, and I'll cut you back when I either find my first rare card or move on to the first parts of actual fighting in the game or something. Well, okay, so I was a little bit surprised. I nearly forgot to start talking here. So, as you can see, my current opponent has Idia's card, which, to be honest, is probably one of the best cards in the game. I think Squall and Cypher are probably the best cards in the game, if I remember correctly. Or at least they're the top cards in the listing. But I think that Idia's card is definitely one of the best ones to play with, just because the direction that she has the 2 A cards in is not a common direction to have for most cards. So she's very easy to use to wall things off. The only problem with that is I'm still trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to win this match, because I need to be awfully careful. I'm not sure how often they play the rare card, so if I find one, I want to try and win it in the first match, basically. And I'm just trying to think what's going to match up best against his cards to give me a corner, essentially. And I'm tending towards this Abyssworm. Mainly because he can't beat the 7, the 5 can't be beat. I'm just having a look at what else I've got to sort of match in with that. Particularly if he goes in the middle, I need a card to put in the middle of the board, and that could be a bit problematic. But at least if I start with that, it's an even field. That's the main thing, not losing a card in the first place, I think. So I mean, yeah, that's no good. 5, 5. Ah, that could work too. Yeah, that might be better. Just think, because, yeah, the Abyss Ice got the 2 instead of the 1 there. Alright, so he's played 6, 6. Probably, if I put the snow leopard, snow lion, whatever it is, maybe? Because this is going to go... I'll still get beaten. The Abyss Eye could block down below there, but it's also more useful later on, I think. He's got 5 on the bottom for the Admetoise, so I definitely need to be doing a 7 up top if I go down. That's the other thing. Yeah. Oops. Well, flipping his card is a good start, though. To get a card flip means I get 1 ahead. That's the thing, I still need to get 1 ahead at some point. So this way I'm getting a little bit further ahead. Yep. And 7, 4, and there we go. Alrighty. So we have our first rare card for the Randomiser, the Edia card. This is going to be good. Alrighty everybody, so I've done a bit more running around of Garden. I won the Edia card just outside the library here, and I'm now in the library. Basically just still trying to find if there's any other player or rare cards about. It's slow going, to be honest. It's rather frustrating. I think that I probably underestimated how many players there actually are in the Garden. It was the kind of thing where, yeah, I just don't think I realised how many there were in some areas. So the library area here has actually become really awesome for that. There's just so many more things going on. I might check him in a second. So this Edia card anyway has been really cool to use a bit. So I'm starting to win a lot more cards, which is great. So I'm getting a lot higher level cards now. Stupid garden warden dudes. They're completely useless. Anyway, yeah, so of course I'm just trying to everybody I can see at the moment, because you just don't know where these cards are going to appear from. My hope is that by the time I leave Garden I've got at least maybe 3, something like that, because with 3 of them I should be able to pretty much win every match with no issues. So, and it also will make it easier to control the rules as I come along and whatnot, obviously too. Okay, nobody there. Right, let's have the go with this guy. Alright, maybe he's got one. Still got the trade rule 1 as well, which is frustrating. Still only winning 1 at a time, but that's okay. Okay, alright, so that's Eden, I think it is. Okay, let's see, what have we got? If we put that there, he's going to go top. Problem is he's got some very powerful cards. There's not a lot I can do to prevent him from flipping my cards if I play up to beat his. So I can either play for defense and hope I flip one at the end, or I can try and flip it straight away. I think... yeah, let's try for some defense and see where we end up. Yeah, that's not going to go well. Yeah, no. Okay. Dang it. Alright, well the good thing is it's not direct or random or anything like that, in the sense of that I'll lose some of my cards and whatnot, so I'll just go him again. Like I said previously, I'm trying to win the first time because of that happening. This is the thing, I don't know how often he's going to play that card now, so I'm basically stuck playing every match until then. That being said, there's some really sweet cards that he's got, so this is pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure, I'm just trying to think this through actually while I do this match. Because the Elenol, or whatever it's called, that one that he just played, that card I don't think you can get that very often early on in the game normally. And the reason I feel this is because I remember saving 20 of these cards to get like one energy crystal, I think it is, because you can get them. Oh, where is it? The city near the end or something. You can fight that thing and get energy crystals, or you can save your own crystals up by, getting 20 cards. And I don't think you could save them this. Oh wow, he's got a lot of cards I don't have. That's actually good. Oh, there's the cat. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I might grab that for now. I'll just see how we go. Alright, we'll go again. But yeah, so I'm kind of thinking like some of these cards are actually... I don't know if it's just that I've never played these people and never seen these good cards early on. I get the feeling that they're sort of like at a level and then they've got all cards at that level based on... I think I read something somewhere about this, but at the same time, I don't think it's actually... Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, let's go again. Maybe he'll play this time, and then we can try and win Eden over as well as Edia. That would be good. What else have we got? Yep. Alright, well, it's changing my hand up, that's for sure, so that's good. He's played another one. I'll probably grab that one too if I win, but anyway. Yep. That should be good. Oh no, wait, the Visage. Damn it. I'm rushing this a bit. It's because I'm trying to commentate and play quickly. Otherwise the games just take forever. But that's okay. With the Edia card, I know that if I either put her down first or last, I'm almost guaranteed a flip, so it's not a big deal. And of course, this is interesting too, actually. Just if you've never played this game before, or you've not played it enough to really understand how the card game works, it's a really curious thing that everybody plays to the top of the board or the left of the board, basically. Pretty much everybody, which is again why Edie is such a powerful card, because she's one of the few cards that plays in the opposite direction, essentially. And yeah, so it's kind of interesting because of that directionality. When you get the certain few player cards early on, normally you can draw a line in the sand on the board basically and really divide the board and get ahead very easily that way. So it's curious. Like, it's very easy to get ahead in the game very early on with cards. Normally in this scenario, I mean, now that I've got a player card, I'm pretty set for the most part, but as you can see, I'm still having to sort of think through a couple of the moves here and there. Just checking what he's got on the top. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of... I don't know. It's funny because if you look at the cards he's got, like... He's got the two cards with 7 at the top, so they're easy to flip the Cactua, but they won't flip, like, how do I put this? It's kind of interesting seeing what variations you could do, in which ways you could try and play a particular board, I guess is what I'd say. In this particular style, I find it quite interesting that you can get to a point where you can pick which card you would put where, and you still win, but at the same time it's almost like a mental gymnastics to practice playing the game in a different way, just because of if you run into someone who plays differently, you'll have sort of been there, done that sort of business. But yeah, what was I saying before? I can't remember. I've lost track of my thoughts. But anyway, it's just fun sort of playing around with different cards and seeing what you can do with it and sort of defend against and that sort of thing. And again, getting a stronger deck with not just player cards is really interesting, because usually you just get a lot of player cards and be done with it. So yeah, that's cool. Wedge and Biggs card, that's neat. Not to mention too, if I get enough of them, they change into something good, I think, with card mod. I can't remember what it is though off the top of my head. But yeah, I like the artworks too on this. I think it's kind of cool. Like, they did really well to sort of capture a good icon, if you will, of each thing, I guess. Alright, try again. Come on. Guess what we want. Again, this is my deck changing immensely at the moment. But this is great too. Getting a lot of different cards. I'm going to build up a lot of these eventually, I think. So yeah, still not playing it. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, I think I might put that up the top again. Yep. And then he plays that, of course. We'll put that one again. This is great too, having multiples of the same card where you can just pile along when they're like this, but yeah. Alright. Yep. And then he's going there. That's safe there. That's safe there. So we'll do that one first. And then that one there. Yep, cool. Alright, we'll go for the behemoth this time. Okay, another round. Dime a dozen. EDR. Wedge. Bigs. Okay, finally. This is like the, I don't know, 10th game or something. Alright. His cards are a bit weaker this time, so that's good. The Fungar in particular, so that's great. And he went first, which means he has to play all 5 cards, so this is even better. Well, actually, he'll have one at the end, but you get... Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Get that flipped. Flip that under there safely. Yep. Alright. Bit of a strange one, but this is fine. This is good. Okay, now we've got 4 locked away. And there's another one. Yep. Okay, fantastic. There we go. Eden, second rare card. Fantastic. Alright, I'm going to keep playing and checking out some more stuff, and I'll cut you back if I get something interesting, or we'll move on. See how we go. Alrighty everyone, we are now going to leave the garden. I've decided that I can't find any other good cards, and so it's time to go. Why can't I draw from that? Just trying to think, is there a reason why I can't draw from that? I'm pretty sure I should be able to. That's really weird. I'm sure that you should be able to draw from that anytime you want. It's... Hang on. Let me check something. Hang on. Yeah, okay. I've forgotten to junction GFs. Duh. Okay, so if I junction them, I should be able to hopefully draw. Yep, that's got the draw function. So I don't know if I need it in... No, I shouldn't need it here, but I will set this up while I'm here so that I'm ready to go for whatever comes. Yes, okay, cool. And wall, I'm still not entirely sure what wall is. I've never used it before, but we're going to give it a go at some point during our matches. So, just to summarize, sorry, going back. So, as I said, I haven't found any more rare cards or player cards. And so... Yeah, I think I've tested basically everyone that's available now. There are definitely more that will be available down the track in the garden, but for whatever reason they're more limited right now. So, yeah, getting a bit over the tutorials, but that's okay. We'll skip them. Sorry, it's been a long day, so I'm yawning a little bit too. Yeah, so where are we going from here? Normally it would be the fire cabin. That is true. Normally you would head straight over there and try and get moving. What I've just realised is I've junctioned both to Squall and I need to put one on Quistis. Probably. Question is who... just having a double check that they've got the right abilities done. I think that one. And... that should be alright for Shiva, I think. Just checking. Yep. So I need to take one off. I think I'm going to take off Quetzalcoatl and put her across her, Quetzalcoatl, across onto Quistis. And then that should be alright, I think. Yeah. Alright, see how that goes. I'm going to put that down for now, because I've got no magic anyway, so it's not like I could cast a spell. Although Squall has wall, but at the same time... yeah. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, not going to the fire cabin, we're going to go across to Balam. I'm going to try and run on the footpath, that way I don't get attacked or anything. I want to try and keep encounters to a minimum at the moment, just until I get my head around a few more things. But the main aim I'm going for right now is to get to Balam so that I can change the card rules. So instead of winning one card per match, I'm going to get like all the cards is what I'm hoping for. Sorry, I'm just struggling with the controls here. It's been a while since I played this, and yeah, just getting around the controls again. Anyway, assuming we can get that done quickly, I'll probably do some more matches around Balam because there's a number of card players here. And then, if I'm lucky, I'll get a few more player cards. And then, yeah, we can see where that goes. Also, there's more draw points here, so that's good. Alright, let's see. Berserk. I think that's probably not so useful, but I'm going to grab it anyway. And the other thing I can do is check the shop here to see what we've got in here. So, well, this is the junk shop rather. Royal Crowns. That doesn't sound familiar, which is probably bad news then. And Quistis is... wow, okay. Yeah, that's going to be hard. Alright. And then we've got the other shop here where I might be able to get items from, but we'll check that in a second. Alrighty, let's see how we go. So she's got the difference rule, that's alright, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Eden and Idia, Wedge and Biggs, Tomberry and Alnoyal. Her cards are weak as, so that's cool. Just thinking what I'll start with. I might start with him up there, although yeah, because that gives me Eden with 4/4, slightly better odds on the right side if I need to play him later. Yep, and then we can go. Sorry again, big yawn there. Late at night, I'm gonna have to take a break soon. This has been surprisingly painful. This is the funny thing, like when you have weak cards and they can just leave a 1 open each time. You can see that there's 3 chains of 1. It's just so frustrating. I'm gonna grab those, get them stocked up. Alright, and so... the thing I can't remember is... oh, no, we don't want direct. Try again. All. Yep. Okay. We're going to go for all. What was I going to say? Yeah, when they can chain those ones like that, you don't have the capability to block them off, essentially, which is really frustrating. Unless you follow the ones first, which, I mean, you can do, but it's hard if your cards aren't set up for it, so it's often easier just to respond and make sure you win by 1, I guess. But this is, again, why I want the all rule, because then it doesn't matter how many I win by as long as I win. So, yeah. He'll put that down the middle. He can flip that. She can flip that from both sides. That's so annoying. Just double checking. Yeah. This is where I get frustrated with it. Yeah. I keep. No. Is this? You know what? It's probably... this is, again, I've not played in so long, it's kind of like hard to remember exactly how I'm supposed to be doing all this, but I think I was expecting to see, like, you know, the rulers spread thing, but I think that's actually to do with the other sets of rules, not the card winning, how many cards you win rules. So yeah, I think from memory, once I play her, I've probably got to play someone else or something like that to confirm that the rules have shifted. So yeah, I'll win this one. There's this thing too, I would play her 2 in a row, but I think she keeps shifting, so... alright, so then we've won that one with all. Okay, so that's good. Alrighty, lots of cards. Yay! Yay for card mod. Alright, we'll try the guy back here. He might have a player card too, which would be cool. All rule. Yep, okay. So I think that's good then. There we go. Okay. No player card. This is the thing too, though. So, like, if you think back on the Eden match, he played it, and then for like 10 matches he didn't play it, and then he finally played it again. What if they're just not playing their player card? I mean, I think that would be unlikely. I think the mechanism of the game would mean that they would play it, but it's still frustrating as heck, essentially. So it's kind of, yeah, they keep doing this to me. I've got to play slightly. I need another card that sort of lines up with some of the other ones, and then I'll be able to sort of get through that a bit easier, I think. Alright, I might play him again, just to confirm. Yes, it's the all rule again. Give him a chance to get some higher cards again. I'm sure some people are getting bored by the card games right now, but rest assured I'm about to get into doing some actual battling and stuff like that. I want to do a lot of this early on myself. I've not shown anywhere near as much of as I've actually played. But yeah, this sort of repetitive nature of the card game always gets me, so I love it. This is again the thing. Yep. And then he's got the 1 to flip out, and then well, he can't flip the 5, so that's good actually. So I can do that, so that's good. All right, and then we go there. Yep. All right. Guaranteed win. Woo. All right. All right. I'm gonna have a look around town and see if there's anything else going on. Play a couple more with him, just to give him the chance, and yeah. Oh yes, okay, now we're talking. Alright, so, bringing you back pretty quickly straight away there, you can see we've got the energy crystals there, which I think is going to be really awesome later on. And the magical lamp, oh my gosh, this is insane. Actually, that's a bit weird. I wonder, because it's only 500 gil, I wonder, oh, this could change everything. Because what I could do, I wonder if you can farm through the magical lamp. Because if I can open it multiple times and then farm it, oh, this could get really interesting. I'm gonna have a look at that in a second. Yeah, wow. Okay everyone, welcome back. I've jumped forward a bit again. I keep saying that, welcome back. Anyway, I've jumped forward a bit. I did a bunch more carding and checked out a few other things around Balaam and the garden. And just now, I'm just double checking everything because I've decided I'm going to give the lamp a go. I've not done any other battles still, if you can believe it. Hours into the game, not touched a single battle. But I want to go to the lamp and see what might be in it, because I'm assuming it's not going to be Diablos. I'm assuming it's going to be some other boss. Yeah, we'll see. It could be something huge, could be something weak, I don't know. This is crazy. Is that? What is that? Oh, Norg. Ooh, okay, this could be interesting. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what the colour things are to do with. It's been so long since I've played this, it's ridiculous. Okay, let's see what we can do. 17 damage, that ought to do next to nothing. That's not going to be enough. Draw failed. Okay. We'll try draw with Squall. I'm going to just see what... Maybe I'll get lucky, maybe there'll be an issue. Ooh, what did he get? Ooh, catastrophes. I have no idea what those are. I've never... I've never seen them. I wonder if they're one of the... one of the forbidden, not forbidden, you know, hidden magics or something. Alright, we'll keep trying. I'm going to try and get a couple more different magics if we can. This is kind of curious. I'm still trying to figure out whether this is going to be good or bad in the long run before doing the fire cabin. I mean, I'm definitely still well underpowered with a lot of stuff here, but I mean, hypothetically, if cool arrows, that could be nice, I think. I'm really struggling with remembering all the different magics, to be honest. I just, yeah, again, haven't played it in so long, but the other thing is too, I just never used that much of the magics, so it was always just junction and forget about it. So yeah, but I'm just trying to think if this could be something where, yeah, because like normally you'd go straight to the fire cabin and you're pretty much ready to go to fight Ifrit straight off the bat, if you know what you're doing. And in this case, it will probably be a different boss. But then, yeah, what level of boss, and whether I can actually beat Norg before I go in or not is another question anyway. Okay, so that's a slowing effect on Quistis. I'm going to keep trying. I want to see what these other two are, just on the off chance there's something interesting. Yeah. I mean, this is just a first stab in the dark. I'm not expecting to survive this. I'm not doing anywhere near enough damage at the moment, but if I can find something interesting to do, it might help. Oh, come on. Draw failed. Try again. This is, it's been really exciting having this difference again. It's just, I don't know. This whole randomizer is going to throw everything out of whack, to be honest, but yeah. Oh, still another draw fail. Come on. Come on. Nope. Ooh, okay, that's not going to be good. The eyeball thingies, that might be... Yeah, I'll try that in a minute. Still no. Oh, there goes another tornado. Am I going to survive? Quistis just... Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely have to work on this a bit. I wonder if she's got... Yeah, I don't know. That's probably... Yeah, okay. Alright, stay tuned for round 2. Alrighty, attempt number 2. Let's see how this goes. So, we're going to stock those straight away, the catastrophes again. I still don't know exactly what they do, but I'm going to assume that they're good. Oh, I thought that was the catastrophes. Did I get... Where did I get that from? Hang on. Did I don't know. Anyway, drawing. Oh, there we go. Yep, okay. I've got the eyeballs. Aha, Leviathan, yes. Got the eyeballs, got Leviathan. Sorry, let me put my put my thoughts into order. So, to make more sense, Mud Stomp, make sense. So, I've realized that I can draw from the eyebally things as well. Noticing that one of these things here somewhere had Leviathan. I've grabbed Leviathan, so I've got a third GF now, so that's cool. I'm collecting... I want to aim at keeping Curas going to keep myself alive, and I want to collect more catastrophes because I still need to find out what that does at some point. I might even start using them on Norg if I can't survive, but I'm going to just wait and see. What else is there? Oh, excuse me, big gun. Been playing lately, late at night, so this is getting a bit silly, but anyway. More bios, yeah. So useful to spell. Might draw those. What else have we got? This side, that side, Cura, bio, and something. Yeah, shell. No, that failed. That failed. Oosh, these things are nasty. I need to try and remember. I'm sure there's a trick to this. I don't know why. It's just been eluding me heavily. Anyway, what else have we got? I really want to try and find out what else there is to here, because there might be some really decent spells I'm missing, and I don't want to miss them if I can help it. I mean, I still haven't figured out... Oh, excuse me. Oh, really bad. I'm going to have to quit soon, I think, but... I'm thinking... Yeah, I need to find out, because if there's some good spells in here, that's going to do it. Okay, there's round 2. Alright. Yeah, we're going to try for a round 3. See how we go. I don't want to go to bed yet. Alrighty, we're going for number 3. Alright, I've decided I'm going to focus on drawing Leviathan, drawing catastrophes, drawing Curas just to stock some up, and defeating this. And I think I finally remembered, because I'm reading the hints that have been on the screen the entire time, that when the eyebally things go red, you're supposed to hit them. The only problem is, I don't know how they go red. From this angle, I can't see them. in the normal Norg fight, you would be looking from the front. So I'm going to just have to probably attack them regularly to keep them going, and since Squall seems to be the one that's doing the best at drawing things, I'm going to have to stick with Squall's drawing, and Quistis is just going to have to keep hitting left and right. I think that's the only way to go. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes. That's the plan. I don't know if that's going to get me through, but I did get... I think I remember correctly. I think I already got through to the second phase 1. Oh jeez, that's awesome. 4,000 damage almost. Yeah, Catastrophe is definitely the way to go here. Oh, nice. Okay, second phase already. So yeah, this is definitely the way to go. There's Leviathan again. And yeah, I think we're just going to go for it. I'm going to finish him quick. Or semi-quick, I should say. Let's see how this goes. 6,500 that time. Gee, that's really nice. Oh, okay, so he's only got like 10k health. Well, that was a lot easier than I expected. Alright, well, let's have a look at Leviathan and find out if we get Diablos. I'm assuming we do because it's the lamp still, but I don't know. This is the part with the randomizer. I'm not sure if the rewards stay the same, even if I didn't fight Diablos. Okay, yes, very good. Alright, so we have 4 GFs now, so let's have a look and see what they've got going for them. We have, let us see, GF Diablos. You can do strength is good, speed is good, empty, never seen that one before. Card, yes, excellent. Strength plus fight up, that should be good. Spirit up, I think it's spirit. Med data, return damage. Cover, auto protect, expensive one, alert. Familiar would be good too, I think. Alright, well we'll start with card and then we'll probably go to strength junction. That's cool. Alright, and wrong way. Leviathan. Status defense. Recover. Absorb. Magic bonus, maybe. Auto potion. Yeah, okay, maybe. Rare item. Yeah. Oh, a lot of the refine abilities, that's good. Card mod, yes. Okay, we are set. Play cards, mod cards. Sounds good. Alright. Alright everyone, so like I've been saying, I've been feeling really tired and I want to finish off tonight, but I thought I'd quickly run over here since I'd finished the magic lamp and give the fire cavern a go to see what I'm faced in the fire cavern. Alrighty everyone, so I've had to re-record the audio over this section of the clip. Unfortunately, it was copyrighted music and I didn't realise it. So it is the end of the session, however, so I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown on what was going on here. Basically, long story short, I got into this battle to try and find out what was going on. And yeah, I had no idea what this Mobile 8 unit was. I couldn't remember it. Like I keep saying, I haven't played Final Fantasy 8 in like forever, so, you know, it's hard to remember sometimes. I focused on drawing to begin with and just trying to find out if there's anything useful and so forth and seeing if I could survive. Initially I thought, okay, 100 damage is, you know, it's a decent amount of damage, but it's not too much damage to be suffering from this boss. And then when seeing the cures, I thought, okay, cool, fantastic. Then I could just heal myself as I go, basically. And I should be able to sort of maybe whittle this down or something like that. I mean, 37 minutes on the clock, should be able to get there maybe. So yeah, so anyway, I kept doing that and seeing what was happening. Yeah, it's... what else is there to say, really? It's just a case of that didn't happen to work out in the long run of it. I was at the end of a long night here, and I did want to get to bed, so I was just trying to get through it quickly. But as you'll see in a moment, the two side bits split off, the mobile weaponry. I had no idea about that until it happened. And as you'll see in a moment when they attack, they do quite a lot of damage, and Corona itself now does quite a lot of damage. So... yeah, this was the point where I started to realise, okay, this isn't going to work. I'm probably going to die here, so we might as well wrap it up for the night if it's, you know, if I don't survive or whatever. I did try to cure through it, but one of these, I can't remember which one, Squall, Squall gets killed off, and then Quistis is short to follow. So Anyway, that being said, I hope you enjoyed something a bit different on my channel for today, and I'm going to continue with this series and try and record live and avoid the copyright issues and whatnot. But anyway, thank you for watching everything, and if you're still with me, and you know, if you want to keep me going, give me a like, a subscribe, maybe a comment about this. I'm going to be trying a lot of different stuff in the coming months, different games and things like that, just to spice things up. So, yeah, anyway, again, hope you enjoyed, and Mudstop out for now. Laters.